Hello everyone, welcome to Vivek IAS Career Academy YouTube channel. Topic for today's discussion is from environment section. There is an important pilot project which is being implemented currently in a northeastern state and which is garnering all the positive attention. So we will dwell on Green AG project where AG is referring to agriculture. So a previous question might be asked that what is Green AG project, and this AG can be confusing. It could be related to some chemistry symbol like silver, or you could just interpret it some in different context as well. So what are the basic highlights of this theme that are going to be discussed in today's lecture? So first of all, what is the implementing agency behind this project? So we have to understand that there is one agency which is funding this project, which happens to be GEF, Global Environment Facility. We all know it was created during Earth Summit 1992. It's a financial mechanism through which it operates. So it will have a funding from GEF, which is a positive sign. And in terms of implementation, the chief nodal agency is going to be Department of Agriculture, Cooperation and Farmers Welfare. So basically that's the main wing through which this project is going to be implemented. And there are other two agencies like Ministry of Environment and Forest as well as FAO, which are also involved in the implementation project. So make sure while going through these organizations, you go through their basic mandate, their formative years, and how India has been associated with these organizations. So there are two organizations, GDF and FAO. You should brush up considering these international organizations whenever they are in news. They can be asked about their basic mandate. Now, what is the aim of project? The aim can be decoded from the term itself. It seeks to integrate biodiversity, climate change, and sustainable land use system in our agriculture. Because there is a growing trend that we want that agricultural practice should be sustainable. A lot of emissions are currently being added to agriculture. We know how the stash burning or you could say stubble burning issue is detrimental to our environment. So they are trying to seek a balance, or you could say harmony, between environment and agricultural practices. And there is a major target that it seeks to capture, or you could say sequester almost 49 million carbon dioxide or equivalent to these green sustainable practices, and also to integrate land and water sustainable management system in almost 1 lakh hectares of land. So it's a quite an ambitious project. For the time being, it will be implemented in just 5 states. Eventually, they will see the results by 2026, and then it will be pan India. So you have to understand what are the 5 main states where this project is going to be implemented. This is Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Odisha, Mizoram and Uttarakhand. So a factual question can be framed on, they might try to jumble up the states and just allot all northeastern states or just the northern state or southern states. So there is a mix of all this landscapes which are being involved. Well, these states have rich biodiversity as well, and since they are trying to balance the agriculture and the environment theme, this is the right way to go about. Now coming to the launching recently, so it has been already launched in one of the out of these 5 states, which happens to be Mizoram. In Mizoram, we know there are rich biodiversity, and there is a Dampa Tiger Reserve as well as Thorangtlang Wildlife Sanctuary. So these two national, you could say the Tiger Reserve and Wildlife Sanctuary are in news. If you could recall our last lecture, we had mentioned about Dampa in that when we were discussing about the tiger reserves. So this year, when the tiger assessment was done in 2018 report, the 4-year annual survey, there were 3 tiger reserves where there were no tigers left, and Dampa was one of them. So this Dampa is once again in news, but this time it is for the positive reasons. So this is the region where this project has already been initiated. So if they ask you specific launch site where this project has started, so you have to pick the Dampa landscape. Coming to the states part, you have to just go or dwell a little more on these, that what are the regions, because these are quite large states where this project is going to be implemented. Coming to Madhya Pradesh, they have chosen the Chambal landscape, because because it is rich in, once again, biodiversity, and it has unique flora and fauna, and agriculture is also being practiced there, so they will try to implement in the Chambal landscape. In Rajasthan, they have Desert National Park. Okay? We have covered that in our class lectures. In Odisha, there is Simlipal. Simlipal, we know, is a biosphere reserve as well, so it's the ideal spot for such project. In Mizoram, it's the Dampa Thurangklang landscape, and in Uttarakhand, we all know Jim Corbett and Rajaji landscape is the chosen site. So Jim Corbett was once again in news because it has the highest ever tigers recorded. Currently, the count of 2,967 tigers, 231 are in Jim Corbett, which happened to be the first national park of India as well. So this is what we have in the green agriculture project, and hopefully you will see more and more, because such sustainable agriculture models should be adopted on a larger scale, because we cannot just take a lenient view that agriculture is supporting our livelihood and economy and the climate change is immaterial to agriculture. We have to integrate sustainable green practices in agriculture, and this is the right way to go about it. And the achievement is quite significant that finally we have integrated a northeastern state as well. So people of Mizoram are quite happy and upbeat about this project being launched here. So this is about a short update on green agriculture. If you have any specific data which you like to incorporate in this, or some new angle, you could just add them in the comment section so that other students also benefit from that update. So this is what we have on environment update this week. We'll be back soon with another current affair lecture. Keep following. I hope this session was useful. Thank you very much.